What if I told you that we could walk the streets, cities that vanished thousands of years ago? What if we could hear the whispers of people whose languages have long since faded into silence? This isn't a journey into science fiction. It is a journey into our own past, unlocked by one of the most powerful tools we've ever created. We are standing at a remarkable crossroads in human history, the silent stones of forgotten empires, the faded paintings on cavern walls, the cryptic symbols carved into ancient tablets. They are all beginning to speak. They speak to us through the language of artificial intelligence, revealing secrets once locked away by the march of time. Imagine a world swallowed by the jungle, pyramids hidden beneath a thick blanket of green. Think of a bustling metropolis buried under volcanic ash, its daily life frozen in a single tragic moment. They are real places, home to millions of our ancestors. They are the lost civilizations of our planet. This partner is artificial intelligence. AI gives us a new set of eyes to peer through the mists of time. So, what exactly is a lost civilization? The term itself conjures images of Atlantis sinking beneath the waves, or El Dorado, the legendary city of gold. But the reality is often less dramatic, yet no less fascinating. A lost civilization is simply a society that has disappeared from the historical record. Its people may have moved on, been absorbed into other cultures, fallen victim to famine, disease, conquest. The Maya, for example, built stunning pyramids in the heart of the Central American jungle. They developed a complex system of writing, and one of the most accurate calendars in the ancient world. Then, over a relatively short period, their great cities were abandoned, left to be reclaimed by nature. Why? The question has puzzled historians for generations. Similarly, the Indus Valley civilization in what is now Pakistan and India was one of the world's first great urban cultures, with meticulously planned cities and advanced sanitation systems. Yet, its writing system remains undeciphered, and its decline is a profound mystery. Think of these civilizations as distant stars, whose light has finally reached us. We knew they were there only through the faintest of evidence, a strange mound in a field. They are the missing pieces of the great human family tree, branches that grew strong and then withered away. Each one represents a unique experiment in human living. When we lose a civilization, we lose a part of our own story. That is why the quest to find them, to understand them, and to bring their stories back into the light, is one of the most important journeys we can undertake. For centuries, archaeology has been a slow, painstaking process. It involved digging, brushing, carefully documenting every tiny discovery. But what if you don't even know where to dig? This is where the digital archaeologist, artificial intelligence, steps in. AI can analyze massive datasets, high-resolution satellite imagery, LiDAR scans that can peer through dense forest canopies, layers of soil, detect subtle anomalies on the ground. Imagine an AI trained to recognize architectural patterns of the Roman Empire. It can scan thousands of square miles looking for hidden forts, villas, aqueducts invisible to the human eye. This has already led to incredible discoveries, unveiling entire networks of Roman settlements in places like Britain, the Middle East, without ever breaking ground. The AI isn't replacing the archaeologist, it's giving them a treasure map. It narrows the search to a few promising locations, saving time, money, effort. The power of AI extends beyond just finding ruins. It is also becoming an expert in deciphering the past. Consider ancient texts written in forgotten languages or on damaged artifacts. AI algorithms can be trained to recognize the strokes of a particular scribe. They can then predict the missing words, missing characters. It's like having a universal translator that can speak the language of ghosts. Discovering a ruin or a text is only the first step. The real challenge is understanding what it all means. The past comes to us as a giant jumbled jigsaw puzzle with most of the pieces missing. We might find a foundation stone here, a potsherd there, and a fragment of a mural somewhere else. How do we put them all together to see the bigger picture? Artificial intelligence thrives on this kind of complex pattern recognition. It can take thousands of disparate data points, the chemical composition of a brick, the architectural style of a pillar, and begin to find the hidden connections between them. This process is known as data fusion. The AI acts like a master detective, gathering clues from every possible source. It can combine the LiDAR scans of a city's layout with the archaeological reports from individual excavation pits. It can cross-reference the types of pollen found on a site with the animal bones found in a trash heap to reconstruct the local diet. No single human could possibly hold all of this information in their mind at once. But for an AI, It is simply a matter of processing the data, looking for correlations that reveal how the different parts of an ancient society functioned as a whole. For example, by analyzing the placement of temples, markets, residential buildings, and AI can generate hypotheses about a city's social structure. The AI isn't just showing us the puzzle pieces, it's helping us assemble them into a coherent and dynamic picture of a living, breathing community. Seeing the data on a screen is one thing, but what if you could actually walk through the world that data describes? This is where the magic truly begins. Using the information pieced together by AI, computer artists and programmers can create stunningly realistic three-dimensional virtual reconstructions of ancient cities. They can rebuild towering temples, they can fill bustling marketplaces with people, they can raise entire cityscapes from their dusty foundations. These are not static, lifeless models, they are dynamic, immersive worlds that we can explore from our computers. We can explore them in museums, or through virtual reality headsets offering a window directly into the past. The process is incredibly detailed. The AI provides the blueprint, the exact dimensions of a building. The AI provides the texture of its stone walls. The AI provides the patterns on its mosaic floors. It can even infer the colors of paints that have long since faded away by analyzing microscopic chemical residues. They can simulate the light of the sun at different times of day, casting realistic shadows through a Roman forum, or illuminating the inner chamber of an Egyptian tomb. The result is a resurrection, a digital rebirth of a world that was lost. This technology allows us to experience history in a way that was never before possible. Imagine standing in the heart of the Colosseum in ancient Rome, surrounded by the roar of the crowd. You are no longer just reading about the past, you are stepping inside it. Perhaps the most haunting aspect of a lost civilization is its silence. The people are gone, and their voices have vanished with them. But what if AI could help us hear them again? This is one of the newest and most exciting frontiers in the digital reconstruction of the past. By analyzing the structure of ancient languages, comparing them to known descendant languages, and studying the physical anatomy of ancient skulls to understand their vocal tracts, AI is beginning to reconstruct the sound of lost tongues. It is a process of linguistic and acoustic archaeology, turning silent text back into spoken word. The challenge is immense. Written language often provides only a partial clue to pronunciation. How was a particular vowel sounded? Where was the emphasis placed in a word? To solve this, AI models can be trained on vast databases of human languages, learning the fundamental rules that govern how sounds evolve over time. If we know how Latin changed into French, Spanish, and Italian, an AI can apply similar principles to reverse the process, tracing a language back to its ancient roots. It can generate a range of plausible pronunciations, giving us our best guess as to what an ancient Roman or a Viking might have actually sounded like. This adds a deeply human layer to our understanding of the past, connecting us to these ancient people on an emotional, auditory level. Let's look at some real-world examples of this incredible technology in action. Consider ancient Rome. For years, our image of the city was based on its magnificent but colorless ruins. We saw the skeletal remains of the Forum, we saw the skeletal remains of the Colosseum, but AI-powered projects have brought the city back to life in vibrant detail. By analyzing historical texts, archaeological findings, surviving art, AI has helped create breathtakingly complete virtual models of the city at its peak. We can now see that the stark white marble ruins we admire today were once painted in brilliant, vivid colors. A fact revealed by microscopic paint analysis fed into the AI models. In these virtual reconstructions, you can walk through the chaotic, noisy streets of Rome, past apartment blocks, past steaming public baths. You can enter the Senate House and see where history-altering decisions were made. These models are not just pretty pictures, they are scholarly tools. For instance, by simulating crowd movements, historians can better understand how the Romans managed the massive audiences at the Colosseum. Now let's journey to ancient Egypt, a civilization that has captivated the human imagination for millennia. AI is being used here to unlock the secrets of the hieroglyphs. For centuries, translating these intricate symbols has required years of specialized training. Now, new AI tools are being developed that can recognize and translate hieroglyphic texts from photographs, inscriptions on tomb walls, texts on papyri, dramatically speeding up the process of deciphering inscriptions. AI can help construct virtual models of sealed chambers within the pyramids, allowing us to digitally excavate these sites without disturbing a single stone. With all this focus on what happened thousands of years ago, it's fair to ask, why does it matter? The answer is simple. The past is a mirror. In it, we see reflections of ourselves, our societies, our triumphs, our failures. By understanding the choices made by the people who came before us, we can gain wisdom and perspective on the challenges we face today. Studying these societies helps us understand the incredible diversity of human experience. These lessons can be surprisingly practical. By studying how ancient civilizations managed their water resources in arid climates, we can find inspiration for tackling modern water shortages. By analyzing the reasons for their collapse, environmental degradation, social inequality, political instability, we can see warning signs for our own civilization. Ultimately, connecting with the past fulfills a deep human need. We all want to know where we came from. It gives us a sense of identity, of belonging to a story that is much larger than our own individual lives. This technology gives us a shared heritage, a common story that can unite people across cultures and borders. We are standing at the dawn of a new age of discovery. If AI can already do all of this, what lies ahead? The possibilities are as vast as the past itself. We may one day use AI to fully decipher every last undeciphered script. Linear A of the Minoans, the enigmatic text of the Indus Valley civilization. Imagine the libraries of lost knowledge that could be unlocked. What great mystery will AI solve next? Will it locate the lost tomb of Alexander the Great? Will it uncover a completely unknown civilization? We do not yet know the answers. The partnership between human curiosity and artificial intelligence is the most powerful tool of exploration ever invented. The search has just begun.